Taurus, hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a reading for February 20th until February 21st? February 21st until February 27th, 2021. We'll take a look into your recent past, your present energy, what's coming up for all of you. This will be, of course, for sun, moon, and rising signs in Taurus, should you cross watch. And as always, this is a general reading. It might not resonate for all of you, and that's absolutely okay. Take the things that are for you, leave everything else behind, and let's get into your higher vibes. If you haven't done so already, please do smash that subscribe button. It means so much to me to have you like, to have you comment, to have you share. But if you're subscribed, then you're here every week and so am I. And community is the name of the game, is it not? Us Taurian people loyal, I know that much. So if this reading resonates for you, do leave me a thumbs up, and any comments or questions you might have down below, happy to read them. I try to get back to everyone. Okay. All right. Overall energy for you this reading, Taurus, is the Page of Cups. Giving a little bit of love to something right now, investing a little bit of your heart into something. Maybe coming forward with some loving communication towards somebody right now. There's definitely a tenderness to the energy around this reading. I can already feel that. I feel like kind of a bit of a tingling sensation in my skin. It's just like a nice warm hug. In the recent past, we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the High Priestess card here. So, Taurus, I feel like you have been on a growth trajectory. Things have been, growing, expanding in your little universe, and you've been feeling good about that, overall. However, I think in the recent past here, it's almost as if you feel like something is wrong, but you're not entirely sure what. You're getting some sort of like inkling that something isn't quite right, but you don't know what it is. It's, bringing you back into like weird past corners of your psyche, reminiscing on some things that were maybe hurtful to you, kind of trying to locate the source of this. For those of you familiar with Buddhism, dukkha is kind of like the feeling. It's like this sense of like dissatisfaction, the sense that something is wrong, but you're not entirely certain what that might be. In the present energy for you, we have the Empress, the Eight of Swords, and the Magician. Again, Taurus, I really think there's an overall theme here of like you being caught up in your own head a little bit, and that's causing some problems with getting things going in the way you want. Because it's like, you have been creating, you have been bringing parts of your life out into the world. You've been sharing and expressing and growing. There's definitely an like an entrepreneurial sort of energy here of getting projects off the ground and trying to manifest these things into existence. But it's like, then you get stuck in your own head about it. It's like you're making that progress, you're starting to share that love, share that warmth, put it out into the world, and then you get caught up in your own head. And I really do heed a small warning here, this Eight of Swords and Magician energy playing off of one another, that, what we think about, we bring about, right? So when you're focused on, sharing your love, sharing your passion, sharing your creativity, that brings more of that about for you, brings more of it in, and it allows you to kind of be outside of your body and allowing, universe to bring in the energy that you're putting out. In the same breath, when we forget, the why of what we're doing, that we're coming from this place of love and passion and wanting to share these beautiful parts of ourselves with the world, and start thinking, self-doubt and self-pity and frustration. If those start to come into your mind, invade your mind, the sense that like, I'm going to be stuck in this position forever, that is the energy universe is going to bring back to you here. So This for me, this Eight of Swords between the Empress and the Magician is a warning. You know, what you think about your circumstances, how you think about and frame your circumstances is going to be what the outcome is. If we're focusing on the positive is going to come back to us. If we're focusing on the negative, that negative is going to also feel magnified. Coming into the future energy here, Taurus, we have the Ace of Cups, the Moon, and the Five of Pentacles. There's a lot of sort of Pisces energy going on here in this reading for you. An opportunity becoming available, something that's, you know, again, going to be speaking to your heart. But I again feel this sense of like waiting for information to be revealed that's going to tarnish the opportunity. And that to me, this all feels very much like a self-sabotaging sort of thing, of putting yourself outside of things. And I hope when we clarify that that resolves a little bit for me here. A lot of this feels like you getting in your own way and hurting your own feelings is very much kind of the vibe coming up for me. Let's take a look at this Page of Cups and the overall energy, Taurus. Five of Emotions, 10 of Emotions, and the Three of Voices. Maybe this tenderness is something that you need to be giving yourself right now. It's like, you know, this sense of complete happiness, of emotional freedom is wedged in between regret, past heartache, and ongoing disappointment. So this, for me, this energy feels like this tether that you're stuck between, okay, of like, you know, feeling really good or wanting to focus on feeling really good, but allowing yourself to be suckered back into negative mindset and regret and past emotion and hurt that you carry with you. Let's take a look in the recent past at the High Priestess card that came up here. Quite a few major arcanas came up for you this read, Taurus. So universe is at play here, definitely. Seven of Inspiration, the World, and the Two of Materials. Yeah, you're feeling like you need to protect yourself right now. From like, yeah. Sorry, I'm like feeling like I'm getting conflicting messaging about it. It's like you're working to protect yourself from something that you don't know what it is, right? You have this feeling like something is wrong, feeling like something may come in and kind of throw off the balance of your world, but you don't know what it is. So it's like you're putting up these guards around yourself to protect yourself, but you don't know what you're protecting yourself from. So you may be putting all of these emotional guards up, but it's not an emotional issue. And then we end up in this place where we're all emotionally guarded and defensive, but really the problem has to do more with resources or something to that effect. So I mean, it is important to sit with your intuition and when things surface for you to address them in some way. But there's this energy in the recent past here for you of like this unknown fear that you need to protect yourself from so that things in your world don't get like thrown off kilter. And is that a productive use of our energy? You know, is this a time when we need to exercise that sense of compassion and tenderness and kindness to ourselves? Learning to speak our own love languages. Let's let's take a look in the present energy, though I feel like it's pretty clear. I do want to look at this Eight of Swords. Okay, let's figure out why we're getting stuck in our mind so much. I say we because, you know, also a Taurus here. Four of Emotions, the Justice card, and the Nine of Emotions. Yeah, this to me is a feeling of, you know, no matter how much I try to manifest, no matter how much energy or love or care I'm putting into things, I don't feel like I get that fair outcome ever. I don't feel like my wishes are ever realized. And because of that, I no longer know how to focus on what the things are that I really want, okay? you become kind of focused on the places where things didn't work out as opposed to the places where they did, where things were successful. It's like so easy to forget about all those positive things when one negative thing happens. So again, Taurus, this is about finding that mental balance, not allowing yourself to like cycle and think and think and think and think and think on these negative things when also positive things were happening for you. Let's get into the future energy. I want to look at this Ace of Cups, this opportunity coming in. Wow. The Four of Wands just came flying out. One sec. Okay, what else? What else? Three of Emotions and the Queen of Voices. So this, whatever this is going to be a reason to celebrate. Some message, some piece of information coming in for you here that's going to want you to bring the people you love and care about together to celebrate. I again feel like this Queen of Swords energy is giving me, you know, like I want to celebrate this new opportunity, bring all my people together. But, you know, I don't want to celebrate too much because like, what if, you know, it doesn't work out once we start doing it? Okay, come on, Taurus. Like, let's not play that game this week. Let's not play that game. Let's be okay with celebration. Let's be okay with focusing on positive things. Yeah, the Priestess and the Emperor just came out. Like, remind yourself of where your power lies, okay? Don't take your own power away up here. The self-sabotaging is just like taking away that power. Let's look at the moon here too. What's being revealed that we need to know about? Queen of Emotions, Nine of Voices, Seven of Emotions. Yeah, whatever the revelations are, it's going to be, again, this is some real big Pisces energy going on. It's just going to have you reevaluating things. And I, again, feel like this sense of like thoughts from the past coming in here, Taurus, that are just sort of invasive and not really contributing positively to you. Self-sabotage is in the air here. Let's take one last message from Spirit. Strength card, Page of Swords, and the Six of Cups. So this is about teaching ourselves how to overcome that sort of mental state that we get into when something doesn't quite go right, when things don't go as planned, not allowing ourselves to spiral at one piece of kind of bad news. With the Page of Swords and Six of Cups here as well, I do think that you are going to hear from somebody from your past, or someone from your past is going to resurface with some news or a message or some piece of inspiration, really. I think whatever it is going to help you kind of reframe again that psyche. But overall, this week, Taurus, the message here is that you cannot get in your own way. When things are going right, we don't need to always question them. We don't need to give in to any nagging thoughts that something isn't going to work out in the way we want it to. By putting the work in, by cultivating and focusing on the positive, getting yourself, again, to that high vibrational state, that is going to draw in more of that, you know? Like attracts like. So allowing yourself to succumb to that self-sabotage is only going to manifest more of that around you. So we need to focus on the good, get those vibes up, let universe draw in more of the good stuff for us. Because you are a powerful, beautiful creature, there are people around you, there are opportunities available to you here, and it looks to me like you are growing and moving forward on your passions here, Taurus, so don't lose sight of those things. I hope this was helpful to you. If it was, again, do hit that subscribe button, and we will see you all next week.